Russell Westbrook just got to make sure he just plays the next possession.
Way back up, Battier, another open look. A three-pointer, Shane Battier, and the Heat go up by 5. They've had wide open looks here in the third quarter. Durant, the drive. Oh, what a tough shot from Kevin Durant. Three-point game, 4 minutes to play third quarter. Harden picks way back up. Shot clock at 6. Bosh pulls back. Ibaka hand in his face. Shot won't go. And Westbrook with his 5th rebound. Rebounding numbers right now +3 for Miami. They had a huge advantage in game 3. Double figures. Durant wants the ball with weight on him. The guy he says is too small to guard him. Durant leans in. He wanted a foul. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Back and forth here in game 4.
Well, Durant drove it baseline. Adjust his shot to avoid Chalmers. Terrific body control. And when you drive it this hard, you've got to be able to avoid the charge. Readjust. Oh, my. That is nice.
ESPN's presentation of the 2012 NBA Finals on ABC. Brought to you by Gatorade. Gatorade.
Earlier tonight in Miami, Pat Riley was given the Chuck Daly Award. The Chuck Daly Lifetime Achievement Award, presented each year to the National Basketball Coaches Association to recognize a coach who's made a special contribution to the sport throughout their NBA careers. Riley, a 5-time NBA champion as a coach. Rick Carlisle, last year's first champion with the Mavericks, presented it. And they do a great job with that Coaches Association. And that got the award at half court. I'm sure Rick Carlisle glad to be back in this building where he has fond memories. Winning the championship on this floor. Here's the last play as Fisher picks up his 2nd.
Derek Fisher is one of the few guys that actually could knock LeBron James down. He drops that shoulder and he drives through the screen.
Although the way he looked at LeBron James, I don't think it was, he felt it was that hard a contact. Look at that look. James having one of those terrific all-around games. 6 of 11 from the field, 14 points. Over his first 2 free throws, he has 12 assists, 8 rebounds. Miami by 5. Harden drives, pass deflected by Wade. Fisher to Westbrook. Westbrook, he got pushed. He's upset. It looked like he got pushed. James. Harden on an island. Turnaround, bang shot. 7-point lead, largest of the night for Miami.
And to me, it's time to go back to Durant on LeBron James, putting size on size.
Durant only has 2 fouls. Ibaka looks, stripped by Wade, gets it back, stripped again. Nice pass inside, and Westbrook had to flip it up quickly as the shot clock was expiring. Heads up play. Two minutes remaining here in the third. And they call a foul on Harden. Scotty Brooks is furious. He felt that James was the one doing the fouling. Instead, Harden picks up his 3rd. How is that on Harden?
Well, James backing in. It's a lot of dribbles for no support, but that's just no contest. It's just like spinning off the body and shooting a practice shot.
Right now, the Thunder getting a little, they're letting the calls or non-calls bothering them a little too much.
I agree with that, Mike, and I think you can't take frustration fouls. Now Harden's trying to bump him off his spot. And I don't see the foul there.
It's the 15th foul. See the Heat now once again shooting free throws so well. Now we have a loose ball foul. And it's going to go against Shane Battier. The free throw counts. Battier with that innocent look. He rode into Durant. Westbrook, Fisher, Collison, Harden, and Durant out there right now for the Thunder. Westbrook to drive, gets to the rim, can't finish. Collison's tip won't go, knocked out of bounds, and it's Thunder ball. Westbrook has had a couple of gorgeous drives to the basket, and a few of them just unable to finish.
Terrific penetration. Flips it up. Just doesn't get the bounce. Collison right there for a second shot.
Durant. And a foul on the pass called on Bosh. That'll be the first on Bosh. And the Heat now in the penalty. Oklahoma City during the regular season, boy, do they get to the free throw line. Second in the NBA. First in percentage, but this will only be their 9th and 10th free throw attempt of the game. Only the Denver Nuggets shot more free throws a game this season. As the NBA Finals will continue on ABC Thursday. Game 5 right back here at American Airlines Arena. Coverage tips off at 8:30 with Kia NBA Countdown. Then at 9 Eastern, it's Game 5. Thunder hoping to tie it up. If they fall behind 3-1, no team in NBA Finals history has ever come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the championship. Once again, Harden on James. Westbrook trying to help. James gets away, and a foul. They're going to call it in the act of shooting as James passed it off to Bosh. Harden's having a tough time, Jeff.
Well, he's smaller, and this is so many dribbles, and he puts the ball out in front of him, much like Harden does. But look at all the shooting they have on the floor right now. They have James Jones, they have Battier, and Chalmers, who has gotten going, and then they have Bosh along the baseline. So it's a very difficult team on the floor right now to double off.
A rare miss from the free throw line. The foul on Harden is number 4.
It would be interesting to see if Oklahoma City has a zone, what that would look like, trying to get James out of the post. Westbrook.
Harden gets it inside to Collison, throws it away. It's only their 6th turnover. They've done a terrific job protecting the ball. Final minute, 3rd quarter. Now Durant back on James. Knocks down the jumper. 20 points for LeBron James. He has their last 8 points, and it equals their largest lead of the night.
But look at Bosh. He's playing all the way to the strong side. They've got to get some more movement.
Durant can't get it to go, and James the rebound. Durant tonight 7 for 16. Crowd on its feet. James. Rebound fought for. Westbrook still plenty of time. Westbrook on the pull-up. Puts it in. And he wanted a foul as well. And then we have a whistle after the play.
Double foul. James Jones and Durant, I believe.
I don't think it's a double. I think it's just on Jones, and he'll get one shot.
Well, Westbrook kicked out his leg.
Oh, Jones clearly pushed him. Watch here on the right side of your screen. And because of the two-point made field goal, Durant will get one shot. Jones picks up his third. And the Thunder can cut it now to 4.
Listen, there is no way James Jones knocked Durant to the floor like that. That's a big-time play, though.
Final seconds. Chalmers has to throw it up. And that will end the third period. Miami looking to take a 3-1 lead in these NBA Finals. Will head to the fourth quarter up by 4. LeBron James, 20 points, 12 assists, 9 rebounds. It's 79-75 Heat. This presentation of the NBA Finals on ABC will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Miami with Eric Spoelstra. What has opened up the quality perimeter looks that you've gotten much of the night?
We've been able to establish it inside out first. We want to continue to attack. We got them in the bonus a little bit earlier, but we must be aggressive in this fourth quarter.
How do you ensure your team is the one making those 4 to 5 plays you always say make the difference?
We know, and here in our building, we just want to leave it all on the table, not let it stay on the bench. Okay?
Thanks, Mike.
All right, Doris. Durant is now back on James. Last couple of possessions in the third, and now to start the fourth. And they begin the fourth with a turnover, and Harden is then fouled. Oklahoma City goes with Fisher, Westbrook, Harden, Durant, and Collison. And that foul on Jones's third. By the way, that turnover by Miami, the first of the second half for the Heat.
Both teams have done a much better job tonight taking care of the ball. And Mike, Kevin Durant's got to get up on the board. He has no rebounds, and one of the things he does well when he defensive rebounds is he pushes the ball up the floor.
Harden's three won't go. There's his first rebound and the follow.
If he pushes the ball up the floor and they get into quick pick and roll actions for him before the defense is set. And I like that set coming out, getting Russell Westbrook on the move. He drew the defense and got Harden a wide open 3.
Wade a wide open 2. That won't go. And Harden with his 9th rebound. Harden tried to jam it in there. That's only the 7th turnover for Oklahoma City. James drives. And a whistle and a foul. Durant upset, but I don't think it's on him. I think it's on Collison. Yes, it's on Collison. That's his first. Durant, he only has 2.
Well, Durant was not trying to take the foul. He's backing up, backing up.
And Collison coming in from the side.
What? Coming in from the side?
Well, that's where he came in from, the side.
You thought that was a foul?
No, I didn't say that. I said he's coming in from the side.
Oh, he's coming in from the side. I thought you meant he's coming in from the side and it was a foul.
You were ready to pounce.
No, I'm just...
And there you see the 2 stars. Again, Durant really didn't guard LeBron James till late in the third. And James misses the free throw. He's now 5 of 8 from the line. Just over a minute gone by here in the fourth quarter of Game 4. This Game 4 always such a momentum changer in a series that's 2-1. Harden wide open for 3.
He just hasn't been able to get going offensively. He's had good looks tonight.
2 for 10 the other night, 2 for 8 tonight. Wade spins, goes right at Collison and misses. Good defense from Collison. Westbrook sidestep. Oh, what a play from Russell Westbrook, and it's a 1-point game.
Incredible body control and balance by Westbrook in transition.
Durant with his length now back on James. Wade looking to post up Westbrook. A puck stolen by Harden. Harden ahead of the pack. Goes up and misses the layup. Harden from point-blank range, and the Heat hold on to their lead. James for three, way off the mark, and the ball tipped out to Chalmers. Chalmers, that reverse layup, pretty play. He had one in game 3. 15 big points for Chalmers.
And James Jones kept that ball alive. Not known as a rebounder, but you got to do whatever you have to do to win.
Durant, bad pass stolen by James. And Chalmers will reset. James clapping, give me the ball. Collison's on him. Crowd wants him to go to the basket. Pulls up for the jump shot. Haslam tips it away as Fisher gets knocked to the ground. And Chalmers with a three. Timeout, Oklahoma City.
Thanks for watching ESPN on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.
What's fresh off the wire, served to you by KFC. They look the 6-point lead for the Heat with 8:56 remaining. The Stars have played well, but a number of role players have really stepped to the forefront. How about Mario Chalmers for the Miami Heat?
Started off the game 0 for 3. 7 for 9 since then. A floater, some open threes, knocking them in. A nice twisting layup. And then off the last play, the tip back by Haslam for the wide open three. And Mike, right now, Miami's making the tough plays that win games.
He has outscored his total from the first 3 games combined. We said it earlier. He had a 2 for 18 stretch in these finals, but now on a tear. He's trying to be one of those players who won an NCAA championship and would win an NBA title if the Heat would emerge victorious in this series. Winning one with Kansas. Westbrook drives in, layup, banks it in. And he got poked.
And going back to that last rebound, Kevin Durant's got to block out Udonis Haslam when they're mismatched. There's got to be bodies on bodies if you're to win these type of games. This is a grind fest right now.
Chalmers again, drives down a lane, the floater, rolls it in. Mario Chalmers, what a performance after all the struggles the past couple of games. Westbrook again to the rim, and banks it in again. Russell Westbrook, 32 points. He's 16 of 26. Still plenty of time remaining, under 8 minutes. Wade, a little out of control. Wade, pull up. Bang! 7-point lead.
And they're switching Wade back to Westbrook right now.
Westbrook again to the basket. Again he puts it in, and a foul. Russell Westbrook answering every big shot from the Heat down the other end of the floor. 34 points.
Well, again, just 2-man basketball. A little hand back by Collison. No help. Terrific body control. I mean, that's remarkable individual athleticism.
He's got some fans here. That's his dad standing up. Russell Sr., his mom Shannon. Both such a big part of his life growing up just outside of L.A. And they're still a very big part of his life. He looks up to them all the time. They go to as many games as they can. Have been to a lot of the playoff games. He's always looking up in the stands at him. And every once in a while, he'll be back. Slow it down. Easy does it. By the way, that's his first free throw attempt of the night.
Which is very interesting because he's been attacking right from the start.
Durant on James. Couple of jab steps. Another one. Pull-up jumper. misses. Ibaka had it, and Ibaka's fouled, and that's the third team foul on Miami.
Terrific defensive discipline by Kevin Durant. Didn't bite on fakes, challenged late.
He's a much improved defender, even with all the foul trouble he's had the last couple of games.
That's excellent defense right there, and then a good in-traffic rebound by Serge Ibaka.
Westbrook pulls up again, puts it in. Russell Westbrook lighting it up here in the fourth quarter. And the Heat call timeout. It's a 2-point game. He has their last 11 points. 37 total in 38 minutes.
They tried to trap him. Ibaka set a good re-screen for Westbrook to walk into that pull-up jump shot. And the family loves it. Who's shooting too much now?
It has been an electrifying performance from Russell Westbrook.
I mean, these athletic moves and the finishes, the degree of difficulty is just off the chart. And right now, he's 18 for 28. And if you're Miami, you're going to come out and try to trap him and get the ball out of his hands. And this is when the shooters for Oklahoma City have to be ready.
Look at that, 18 field goals. He's taken it to the basket. Now, he's been hit a bunch. He's only been to the line that one time.
And, Mike, if this was anybody else, we'd be talking about this is one of the great finals performances in a number of years.
And his team in a tough spot. They've trailed by as many as 7. They trailed the series 2-1. The guy has taken so much criticism, putting on a show. Wade with the left hand, too strong. Ibaka the rebound. Wade now boxes Mike Callahan. Thought there was a foul. James trying to deny Durant. Westbrook. Shot, block, foul. I don't think the Heat really have any reason to complain. They played some very physical defense all night long as Wade gets his second personal.
Well, Wade's a great shot blocker, but that's unquestionably a foul.
Westbrook, all NBA second team this year. Another fabulous season, another all-star performance. 5th in the league in scoring. Not only scores, puts up rebounding numbers. We've said it all playoff run for Oklahoma City. He just plays so hard every night. Has not missed a game in his 4-year career. He's ready to play every night the ball is tossed up.
And in this series, he's guarding a primary scorer in Wade. I mean, he doesn't get to take any possessions off.
And he's tied the game at 90. We're midway through the 4th. James drives on Durant, falls down. Fisher picks it up. James slow to get up. It's a 5-on-3. Fisher to the basket. Oh, what a block from Wade. James down the other end now. Pulls up and banks it in. What a turnaround. Oklahoma City had numbers as James is now limping up the floor. And Wade with a marvelous block.
It could be a cramp.
The Wade's, it looks like it's his left leg. Westbrook jump shot. Short that time. A rare miss for Westbrook here down the stretch. And they're going to have to call a timeout. James doesn't look overly concerned. He went down, stayed down for a bit. A block shot from Wade, and he got up to catch the pass.
And these are the plays that turn games. Good defense by Oklahoma City. Numbers in transition going the other way. Block shot, and then James gets a basket to put him up 2.
And he is hurting right now.
All challenges, refusing to quit. doing things you never believed you could accomplish.
Sets up for another three. Norris called 2 huge three-pointers. Westbrook to the basket. This time lays it in. LeBron James down the lane. Layup is good. Westbrook comes flying in and throws it down.
When defeat is not an option, the story
Real concern right now is LeBron James eventually was carried to the Heat bench. We're trying to get an update as they work on.
This is cramps, Mike. They're trying to get him a...
Oh, he's in a lot of pain. Here's where he initially fell. Now, he did get up and made a basket after this, but right after that, he was limping. So we'll take a timeout and come back with 5:15 remaining here in Game 4.
ESPN's presentation of the 2012 NBA Finals on ABC. Brought to you by Warner Brothers Pictures' The Dark Knight Rises. In theaters.
Still at the Heat bench after this sequence of events. Falling down, slipping on that play. Again, he gets up. Obviously not right. Comes down, he'll make a basket while he's limping. But you can see now how he's laboring going up the floor. Calls to come out. Eventually they carried him over to the bench. They've been working on it. Let's get an update from Doris.
Mike, they have been rubbing both his left and right quads with ice. He talked a little bit to his trainer about his knee at one point, and then they were forcing a ton of fluids, including some powder like Gatorade substance. So I'm not sure if it's cramping, but it certainly has to look of it with the way they're stretching him out on both sides, guys.
That's the usual treatment for cramps. And there's a foul. When a player cramps up like that, you do the ice, get the Gatorade in you. See how long he'll have to stay on the bench. That foul on Battier, his 4th, and they're in the penalty. He has had another superb game in what has been a brilliant playoff run. And you can see the concern on that man's face. For the Heat, the timing could not be any worse.
And right now, they went to Wade on the last possession. He got a nice mid-range look. Just missed it. They may want to explore Bosh facing up and driving against Ibaka, because they do have perimeter shooting out on the floor.
Tie game, just under 5 minutes remaining. Miami wins. They take a commanding 3-1 lead. Oklahoma City wins. It's deadlocked at 2. James Jones, little fake, back to Chalmers, puts up a 3. Thunder ball. And a huge ovation as he set to check back in. He was still limping a bit as he went to the scorer's table. Durant on the pull-up. It's good. Thunder back up by 2.
That is just a big-time shot. Bosh had come all the way across, so he knew he couldn't drive it all to the rim, but with that length, big-time shot.
11-2 run now from Oklahoma City. Bad pass by Chalmers, out of bounds. It's only the 9th turnover. But it gives the Thunder the ball back.
Well, look at this pull-up. Totally and completely unguardable in one-on-one situations.
Well, James back in, but again, still a slight limp as he comes on the floor. Westbrook dribbles it off his foot. Only the 9th turnover for Oklahoma City, but we saw in the 4th quarter of Game 3, 9 fourth-quarter turnovers for Miami, 6 for Oklahoma City. It was a sloppy finish to a hard-fought game.
Kevin Durant's got to make sure right now he can get the ball where he wants to.
Wade to Bosh. Bosh eludes Sefolosha and lays it in. Tied once again.
Great pass by Wade.
Wade on Durant.
And Westbrook cannot get tentative, Mike.
Westbrook, tough shot. Off the back of the rim, Wade the rebound.
But they have the clock winding down so low.
3 minutes to go, tie game. James with 5 to shoot. Tries a 3. Bang! LeBron James from downtown. Still limping at the other side of the floor. Durant. Battier looking to help. Durant across the lane. Knocked out of his hands. Durant furious. He thought he was fouled. And this place exploding right now.
This is when Oklahoma City has to stay strong.
Wade to the basket. Scoop layup is good. It's back to 5. A 7-0 run. An answer here in the fourth quarter. Wade with a power drive to the basket, and then at the last minute puts it up and in.
Again, no help right here. You've got to have somebody coming across the lane in an isolation situation.
And how about James? He comes back on the floor. He's obviously still limping and nails the three-pointer.
And we saw a similar shot against Boston in the crucial Game 7. Terrific extension and follow-through.
Oklahoma City went up by 2 on a nice run of their own as they continue to work on James during the timeout. But still plenty of time for the Thunder. James with 26 points, 12 assists, 9 rebounds, couple of steals, and a big three-pointer. Game 5 coming up Thursday back here in Miami. Will it be 3-1 Heat, or can the Thunder come back as they've done so often in this postseason and tie it at 2? A game on ABC on Thursday. Tip-off shortly after 9 Eastern. The big 3 for the Heat. It has not been an easy playoff run. Down 2-1 against Indiana. Down 3-2 facing elimination against Boston. They lost Game 1 of this series. But they have shown toughness and grit, trying to overcome and redeem themselves from last year's finals disappointment. And trying to stop what has been a dazzling display from Russell Westbrook. James Harden not looking to shoot. He's wide open. Now puts it up. And it won't go. Durant, the rebound, taken away by Wade.
Well-executed play. James Harden has got to stay confident.
Wade looking for an opening. It's it inside to Bosh. Ibaka the rebound. Westbrook on the drive. Gets inside and lays it in. It's back to 3. Russell Westbrook with 39 points. So many of them difficult. I think that's 41. Superb drive to the basket time and time again. Shot clock at 7. Inside to Bosh. And Durant called for the reach-in foul. They had a foul to give. So Miami will take it out.
And again, Serge Ibaka's got to have his hands up and active to make that pass tougher, and Durant's got to be there earlier. Good pass by Wade.
The last 2 games have both come down to the final minute. The Heat emerging, 3rd straight game. Anybody's ball game. James will try again, way off the mark. Durant the rebound.
And play in transition.
Durant finds Ibaka outside Sefolosha for 3. Wade got a piece of it. Dwayne Wade with another terrific defensive play. final minute, 3-point game. And Erik Spoelstra out at half court calls a 20-second timeout, trying to get the attention of the officials and his players. They're going to take a full now. And James still bothered by that injury. Comes back on the floor, hits a huge three, and gets some help going to the bench with his team leading 99-96.
Oklahoma City had a chance in transition, ran a pick and roll for Durant. Durant, nice pass to Ibaka. Wade covered the roll man, and he closed to the shooter and got a piece of that shot. That's the type of defensive effort Wade is capable of, and those are the type, in these close games, Mike, that are the difference.
And they've all come up big. A number of the star players have had some role players. Just an electrifying performance from Russell Westbrook. Durant has also been terrific. James' is all-around game. Wade, so many big plays. These stars shining on the NBA's biggest stage here in Game 4. Remember, it was Game 4 last year. Miami had that 2-1 lead. They were in Dallas. They also had a 9-point lead with about 10 minutes to go in the game. And the Mavericks came back, won it, tied it up at 2, and wound up winning the next 2 to take the championship.
But, Mike, this is very similar to Game 3, the Indies. Down 3. Patience and discipline defensively for Oklahoma City. When you get your stop, bring it back, get the first quality shot, and this time, instead of maybe missing a game tire like Westbrook did, maybe you're going to get the type of shot that ties it. There's no sense in panic. And James Harden, to me, cannot play as a reluctant scorer.
Meanwhile, LeBron James does not come back out of the floor as he's hurting once again. So it's Chalmers, James Jones, Battier, Wade, and Bosh. Ibaka, Westbrook, Harden, Sefolosha, and Durant out on the floor for the Thunder. Neither team with a foul to give. The Thunder have 2 timeouts left. The Heat have 1.
This is going to be a Wade-Bosh pick and roll.
Wade with Sefolosha on him. Sefolosha fights over the screen. Chalmers on the drive. Gets inside and banks it in. What a performance tonight from Mario Chalmers. He's got 22. Timeout Thunder. The little brother making the big 3 proud.
Well, he drives it middle, blows by Westbrook. Ibaka can't get there. It all started with Wade's pass. Terrific drive by Chalmers, and the cramping LeBron James likes the outcome.
Erik Spoelstra always talks about Chalmers, saying he's fearless. He wants to take the big shot. Thinks he should take the big shot. He's certainly not afraid of it. And he has come up huge after some big-time struggles the last couple of games to put in one of the best performances of his young career.
And Erik Spoelstra called it before the game in our meeting, saying he was due. And if you're Oklahoma City right now, you got to be thinking, we need to get 2 shots for 1 as we see Mario Chalmers. That's just a beautiful drive and a finish over a premier shot blocker.
101-96. Heat by 5. They don't have a foul to give. Thunder down to their final timeout.
And James is out. So they're going to play Udonis Haslem with Bosh. And Sefolosha, I'm a little surprised that they don't put in Fisher, Daquan Cook, somebody to stretch the floor a little bit more.
Westbrook will inbound. Wade not guarding the inbound, looking to help the free safety. Trying to get it to Durant. Ibaka back to Westbrook. Westbrook drives hard to the basket and banks it in. Russell Westbrook does it again.
Great use of the time. got the shot off in 3 or 4 seconds. Now they need to stop, and then they can play for the game-tying 3.
Wade nearly stolen by Westbrook. Chalmers has it. Shot clock down to 6. Back to Wade. Wade looking for an opening. Drives. The runner on the baseline. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. Held ball. Haslam and Harden.
And that works against Miami because there were 0.8 of a second on the shot clock. Now the shot clock goes back to 5 seconds. So Miami, if they get the tip,
at 5 to shoot.
and they've got to squeeze Dwayne Wade right now.
So it hurts Oklahoma City. Again, extra time if Miami can grab it with 17.3 remaining in a 3-point game. Will Miami, if Oklahoma City gets the ball, will they elect to foul?
And Sefolosha's got to be on the other side to prevent that tip from going to Wade.
Haslam's a big advantage. Harden tips it, and Battier knocks it away, and they foul Chalmers.
Why are they fouling?
A poor decision from Russell Westbrook, and it will put Chalmers on the free throw line. What a play from Shane Battier.
But Westbrook thought the shot clock had reset. It had only gone to 5 seconds.
That's just being unaware of the situation. A bad decision from Russell Westbrook.
Game 3, they did something similar with James Harden fouling when Scott Brooks didn't want to foul.
Not recognizing the time, the shot clock, could be a critical mistake. As Chalmers, a very good free throw shooter, can make it a 2-possession game. And just not a smart play. That time from Westbrook, who has put on one of the great finals performances here of the second half. And now it's a 4-point game. The Thunder still have 1 timeout remaining. Chalmers, 2 clutch free throws. And Scott Brooks calls his final timeout. Mario Chalmers with 24 huge points. LeBron James with his cramping in his leg, sitting down the final couple of possessions, but his team up by 5 and 13.8 seconds away from taking command in these finals. We've got SportsCenter coming up right after Game 4. We'll hear from Dwayne Wade and Kevin Durant. Magic Johnson and Stephen A. Smith on Game 4. And Steve Javie will talk about tonight's officiating. All right, Jeff. For Oklahoma City, it's obviously a 2-possession game. They've got to score twice, so the first thing is obviously score as quick as you possibly can.
Exactly. But Mike, without timeouts, you almost need the 3 here. You can't count on the 2, and then they're going to miss both free throws. Either way, if you score quick, I think you want to try to take 1 shot at a trap and steal versus the immediate giveaway foul.